Jai Shnendra.
Jai
Okay.
Shinendra.
Jai Shnendra. Let's start the class. Okay, Mahi, can you recite Mangalacharna for the class today?
Yes.
Okay.
Mangalam Bhagavan Viro, Mangalam Gautamo Muni, Mangalam Kunda Kundadyo, Jaina Dharmastu Mangalam, Sarva Mangala Mangalyam, Sarva Kalyana Karakam, Pradhanam Sarva Dharmanam, Jainam Jayatu Shasanam.
Very good. Thank you. Okay. So we were learning about Jeev and Ajeev. Okay. Who can tell me how many dravya, how many substances comes in Ajeev? Yes, Yasha.
5.
Name
And
them.
Putkal, Dharma, Akash, and Kal.
Very good. So out of 6 dravya, only 1 Jeev dravya comes in Jeev in the category of living, and rest of the 5 dravya, Pudgal, Dharm, Adharm, Akash, and Kal, they come in the Ajeev because they don't have the Chetana, they don't have the life force, they can't see, they can't know, they can't experience, they can't feel. So they all are Ajeev dravya. Now, how many types of Jeev dravya are there? How many Jeev are there? How can we classify Jeev? Yes, who can tell me? Manaswi, can you try? Okay, then we have, yes, Nishtha. Unmute yourself. Yeah.
There's 1 Jeev Dravya, and
Yes.
in classification there's Mukh Jeev and Sansari Jeev.
Very good. And Astha will tell me who comes in Mukta Jeev and who comes in Sansari Jeev, or who are Mukta and who are Sansari Jeev.
Mukjiv are Sid Parmeshti who live in who are in Sichla, and Sansari Jeev are all the Jeev in Sansar.
Yes, so who are free from the Sansar, they are the Mukta Jeev, that is only Siddha Bhagwan comes in the category of the Mukta Jeev, and rest of the Jeev Dravya who lives in the Sansar, they are called Sansari or the worldly beings. Okay, now if we have to classify Sansari Jeev, how can we classify them? Yes, Rijul.
You can classify them by thrust and scholarship.
Okay, so who are thrust and who are sthavar? Yashvi.
Thrust
You know?
Jeev are like, I don't know if I'm right, but Jeev with 3 senses.
Please pardon. Repeat again.
Thrust Jeevs are Jeevs with 3 senses.
Who have how many senses?
3.
3. And sthavar?
Yeah, I know about that one.
Okay, no, the answer is not correct. Let me ask somebody else. So, wait. Yes, Krish, you say.
Thrust Jeev are Jeev with 2 or more senses, and Stavar Jeev are Jeev with only 1 sense, which is the sense of touch.
Very good. Yes. So sthavar are those who just only have 1 sense, who have just 1 sense, and which sense they would have? They would have the touch sense. and who are trust jeev. So who have two or more than two senses, they are called trust jeev. Okay, and who knows the name of sthavar jeev? Yes, Mahi, do you know?
Yeah, the Prithvi, which is the land or the earth, Agni, which is the fire, Vanaspati, the plants, Vayu is air, and then Jal is water.
Very good, very good. So, Prithvi, Jal, Agni, Vayu, and Vanaspati. These are the five sthavar jeev, which are land, water, air, fire, and plants. Now, who can tell me the names of sthavar jeev again? Yes, Swasti.
Prithvi, Agni, Vanaspati, Vayu, Jal.
Yes. Manasvi, do you know the names of five sthavar jeev? Okay, I'm repeating again. Everybody has to learn the names of five sthavar jeev. Prithvi, that is land. Jal, which means water. Fire, that is Agni. Vayu, air. And Vanaspati, that is plant, which means earth, water, air, fire, and plants.
Can you say that in Hindi again?
Yes, Prithvi, Jal, Agni, Vayu, and Vanaspati. Now, Vanasvi, do you know? Yes. Okay, unmute yourself.
Earth, water, air, fire, and plants.
Very good. Okay, then we have Yashvi. Okay, Yashvi has told. No,
What?
Swasti has told. Yes. Name the five sthavar jeev.
Who?
Unmute yourself. Yashvi,
Oh,
you have
me?
to unmute. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Should I say in Hindi?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Prithvi, Jal. What was the next one? Agni, Ayu, and Vanaspati.
Very good. Nishtha knows?
Prithvi, Jal, Agni, Vayu, and Vanaspati.
Correct, correct. So these are the two main classifications of Sansari Jeev according to the senses. When we classified them with the help of the senses, we can classify them into two. If we have to classify them from the side of the Gati, then we have four classification of Sansari Jeev: Manushya Gati, Tiryansh Gati, Dev Gati, and Narak Gati. Okay. Now we have done till here, and we have to continue from this point. So I am sharing my screen, and we'll learn ahead. What are the ways to classify Sansari Jeev? Sansari are of two types: Thrus and Sthavar. Having more than one sense organ, they are called as Thrus, and the one who have those who have just one touch sense organ, they are called Sthavar, which are Prithvi, Agni, Vanaspati, Vayu, and Jal. Now we can in other way also we can identify the five sensed jeev. In what ways five sense jeevs be identified? So because we have five indriya jeev, we have 5 indriya, panchendriya, 5 sense GVR. They can also divide it into, classified into 2, that is Sangi and Asangi. Sangi means those who are with mind, and Asangi means those who are without mind. So like human beings and some Tiryanshgati Jeev, Devgati Jeev and Naragati Jeev, they are Sangi, and rest of the plants, insects, animals, birds, they are comes in Asangi category. So only the all the Devgati Jeev are Sangi, all the Naragati Jeev are Sangi, the Manushgati Jeev are also Sangi, but mainly we can say that Tiryanshgati Jeev can be Sangi also and can be Asangi also. Now, who can tell me what is the work of the mind, which is called man in Hindi? Here, mind means not the organ which helps us to for knowing. No, every human being, oh sorry, every living being knows. Every living being has the attribute or quality of knowing. But here, mind means man. And what is the work of the man? Swasti, tell me.
Gyan.
Yeah, that is what I am explaining right now. Gyan is that gun which is with every living being. There is no living being who is without Gyan. Because if somebody is without Gyan, it means it's not living being, it will become non-living. It will become ajeev. It will become achetan. So here man is not related with the Gyan. It's something else. Now, Krish, you say.
It helps us know what's right and wrong for us.
Yes. The one, it's the mind who knows what is wrong and what is right. What should we do? What should we not? The thinking process happens in the mind only. And the memorization. If you remember something, if you have some memories, it is because of the mind only. The Asangi Jeev cannot memorize. They cannot differentiate between the right and the wrong. They cannot think. They don't have the thinking process like we have and the other Sangi Jeev have. So this is the work of the mind. See, the 5 sense organs, they only know, the touch sense knows that what is cold, what is soft, what is hard. But soft is good or bad. Who knows this? This is the work of the mind. The work of the eyes is just to see the colors. The white, black, red, green, yellow, blue. Just this. Their work is to see the colors. But which color is good? Which thing my eyes like to see? Who tells this to the sense organs? So the mind tells this to all the sense organs. There are only 2 types of smells, the good smell and the bad smell. But good smell is good and bad smell is bad. This we come to know because of the mind. The work of the nose is just to smell. The nose doesn't know that I'll get the good smell from this thing and bad smell from that. So I should pick up the good smell and take away the bad smell. This is the work of the mind. Without mind, you cannot take the right decision. With mind only, when you do the thinking process, you come to know which is beneficiary for you and which is not. And in that way, you choose your path, you choose your decision. Other living beings who does not have the man, they cannot decide. They only know that where is my food, where I'll get the food. They go there, and they don't know if it's risky for them, if it's dangerous for them. or if it will take their life also. No, they don't think about it because they don't have the man. They just go in the direction of the food, and sometimes they get the food, sometimes they have to be die because of some of the other reasons. As I have told you in the last class, I think I have given you the example of the ant, that if there is some sweet is there on the ground, so ant will go on the direction of the sweet because they have the very strong smell sense. So they will go in the direction of the sweet. But there is water also. The water is spreaded on the ground. If the ant has the man, they will come to know that if I'll go at that side, I will be killed by the water, I will be die, I'll be drawn in the water, so I should not go there. But no, because they don't have the man, they don't come to know this, that the waters which spread it on the land is dangerous for them, risky for them, and life-taking for them. So this man is very important, which actually the five sense, the boss of the five sense organs is the man. If we have to control ourselves, who tells us to control? Like if we are overeating, if we are eating so many chocolates, and if we are watching continuously the cartoons or the TV or the mobile phone or playing video games continuously for a very long time, who tells us, like if we don't have, if our parents are out and we are all alone in the home and we are free to do anything, we are watching or playing for a very long time. Now, who will tell us that now it's time to stop and we need to go to study or to do the homework or to the household chores? Who tells us if we are all alone? Who stops us to doing the wrong thing or to start doing the right thing? So this is the man. This is our mind, which tells us that, okay, we have already watched so much TV, we have already played so much. Now it's time to go to study because I have to do the lots of homework. This is the work of the man, and the one who does not have the man, they do not think about this. So two difference, two classification of Panchendriya Jeev, Sangi and Asangi. Sangi are those who have man or mind. Asangi are those who doesn't have man or mind. Types of Jeev, Sansari and Mukta, we have already seen this. Those Jeev with body and who wander in the world, they are Sansari. Those Jeev without body and who are free from all wanderings, who are free from all the karmas, who are free from the cycle of the life and death, they are called Mukta Jeev. Who are Trasa Jeev? So Tras Jeev can be of 4 types. The Sthavar Jeev, also called as Ekindriya. Indriya means sense organs and Ek means one. So the one who are with one sense organs, they are called Ekindriya. Okay. Who have 2 sense organs, they are called Dviindriya. I'll ask you again. After I'll tell you the names of all the 5 Jeev, I will ask you the names. Ekindriya, Dviindriya, Teenindriya, Chaturindriya, and Panchendriya. Ekindriya, 1 sense organ Jeev. Dviindriya, 2 sensed organ Jeev. 2 sensed Jeev, we can say. Teenindriya or Triindriya, they are the 3 sensed Jeev. Chaturindriya and Panchendriya. Who will tell me the names of these 5 Jeev? Yes, Astha.
Ekindriya is 1 sense jeeves. Dvidindriya is 2 sense jeeves. Teenindriya are 3 sense jeeves, Chaturindriya are 4 sense jeeves, and Panchendriya jeeves are 5 sense jeeves.
Yes. Okay. Krish, say the names.
1 indriya jeev or ekindriya, 2 indriya jeev or dvindriya, 3 sensed jeeves or teen indriya, 4 sensed jeev or chatur indriya, and 5 sensed jeev or panchendriya.
Okay, so Ekendriya, Dvindriya, Teenindriya, Chaturindriya, Panchendriya. These are the names of the 5 jeev. Trust jeev are from 2 Indriya jeev onwards, who are 2 sense jeev. After onwards, the jeev comes in the trust jeev. Jeev having 2 senses to 5 senses are called trust jeev. Now let's see who are 2 sensed jeev. Those who have touch and taste senses are called 2 sensed jeev. See, if we know the names of 5 sense organs, sparshan, rasna, ghraan, chakshu, and karn. These are the names in Hindi. You have to learn them in Hindi also. Sparshan, rasna, ghraan, chakshu, and karn. Sparshan, touch. Rasna, taste. Ghraan, smell. Chakshu, sight. Karn, ears. Okay. Sparshan, touch. Rasna, taste. Ghraan, nose, or we can say the from which we'll smell. Chakshu, eyes. Karn, ears. Who can name them in Hindi? The 5 sense organs. Swasti.
Yes.
Yeah. You know the names of 5 sense organs in Hindi?
Yeah.
Okay, say.
Spurs, Ras, Spurs, Ras, Gand.
These are the subjects of 5 sense organs. What is the work of the touch sense? Touch. Yeah.
The work. So the work of the touch sense is to touch. The work of the
No. I am asking the names of 5 sense organs.
Oh, okay. Spurs in Hindi or English?
Yes, in Hindi only. Not sparsh,
Okay.
sparshan.
Okay. I learned spurs, ras, gun.
Okay. You are confused between the sense organs and their subjects. Let me ask somebody else. Mahi? With the names in Hindi?
Sparshan, rasna,
Ghraan,
ghan,
chakshu,
and chakshu,
and karn.
and what?
Karn.
Karn. Okay.
Yes. Who else knows? Rijul? You there? Yasha? Yes.
Okay. Sparshan, Rasna, Gan, Chakshu, and Karn.
Yes. Now, Rijul, you say.
I don't remember the order.
Yes, Rijul?
I don't remember the order.
You're not audible. We cannot hear you correctly.
She
So-
said that she doesn't remember the order of the
Okay, you do not know the names in the order, no problem. Say them without order.
I mean, like, I don't remember the name.
I have no idea what are you saying. Like,
She
I
said
cannot-
that she doesn't remember the names correctly either.
Okay, no problem. Let me tell you the names again. Sparshan, Rasana, Ghraan, Chakshu, and Karn. Swasti, where you were going wrong is this, that you were telling me the names of the subjects of 5 sense organs. what is a, okay, which sense organs helps us to touch? So the whole body, the whole skin of the body have the touch sense. Okay. So the work of the skin is to touch. So the touch sense is the sense, and to touch is its subject. With nose, we cannot taste. With eyes, we cannot hear. With ears, we cannot smell. So they all the five sense organs have their own subjects, and subject means what they will know, in what thing they will help us to know. So who will help us to touch? The whole body, the whole skin of the body helps us to touch. Who helps us to taste? The tongue. Okay, so tongue is the second sense organ. Who helps us to smell? Ghrand. Ghrand means the nose. We can go in this direction to learn the names of five sense organs in the sequence also. Touch, tongue, nose, ear, eyes, ear. Sparshan, rasna, ghrand, chakshu, karn. Okay. Sparshan, the skin. Rasna, the tongue. Ghrand, nose. Chakshu, eyes. Karn, ear. Now their subjects. The subject of touch sense is to touch. The subject of tongue is to taste. Subject of nose, granindriya, is to smell. Subject of eyes is to see. Subject of ear is to hear. Got it? So the names of five sense organs are sparshan, rasna, ghrand, chakshu, and karn. And their subjects are sparsh, ras, gandh, and varn. The subject of sparshan indriya is sparsh. Subject of rasna indriya is ras. Subject of ghrand indriya is gandh. Gandh means smell. Subject of chakshu indriya is a varn. Varna means colors. Actually, what do we see with the eyes? We only see the colors. That's it. We all the images, just because of the angles, we see the formations and the sizes, the images, but actually we do not see anything but the colors. That's it. So varn means the color, and the subject of ear is word, shabd. Sparsh, ras, gandh, varn, shabd. These are the subject. I'll tell you the names of indriya, and then I'll tell you the names of subjects. Sparshan, rasna, ghrand, chakshu, karn. These are the five sense organs. Sparsh, ras, gandh, varn, shabd. These are the subjects of the five sense organs. Now, who can tell me the names of the subjects of the five sense organs? Yes, Krish.
Sparsh, ras, gandh, varn, and
Shabd.
shabd.
Yes. Yes, Mahi.
Sparshas, gandh, varn, and shabd.
Very good. Asta, can you try?
Sparsh, ras, gandh, varn,
Varn. Shabd.
shabd.
Shabd means the words. Yes, Manasvi? No. Okay. Rijal?
I'm pretty sure it's sparsh, ras, gandh, varn, and shabd.
Shabd. Yes. Yasha?
Sparsh, Ras, Gandh,
Varna
Varn, and Shabd.
and Shabd. Okay, so why this like if we have to learn the names of the 5 sense organs, we should learn them in this sequence only. Why? Because as the jeev comes in the more indriya, like if somebody is ekindriya and if it'll come in the do indriya jeev, he will have the which sense will increase in him. So every living being is with touch sense organ, the ekindriya jeev. Which indriya does they have? So they have the touch sense. Now, if 2 indriya jeev are there, 2 indriya jeev are there, which sense organ will be increased in them? So the rasna indriya, touch and rasna. This will make the 2 indriya jeev, sparshan, rasna and ghran. This will make the 3 indriya jeev, sparshan, rasna, ghran, chakshu. It will make the 4 indriya jeev, sparshan, rasna, ghran, chakshu and karn. This will make the 5 indriya jeev, panch indriya jeev. It will not happen that if there is do indriya jeev, so they would have the sparshan and the karn. No, the karn will be add on in the last. In the 5 indriya jeev only they will have the karn, and not in the 4 indriya jeev. The karn indriya is not with the 4 indriya, 3 indriya, 2 indriya and ek indriya. So this sequence is very important to know, to learn the names of jeev also, the classification of the jeev. Let's see. 2 sensed jeev. Those who have touch and taste senses are called 2 sensed jeev, sparshan and rasna, like snails, shells and worms. So, we do not know that shells are also the living being. They are 2 indriya jeev. They have the touch sense also and they have the taste sense also. We think that they are non-living. They look like non-living, like stones, or like, we don't think that they also have the life. But yes, they have the life and they are do indriya jeev. They have touch and taste sense. In the same way, snails and the worms, or we can say the creatures who creeps. Most of the creepers are do indriya jeev. Okay. Now 3 sense jeev, 3 indriya jeev. Those who have touch, taste and smell. If somebody asks you which 3 indriya will be there with 3 indriya jeev, so we cannot say that touch, taste and sight they have, or touch, taste or hear they have. No, it will goes on with the sequence only. Touch, taste and smell. The one who have touch, taste and smell, they are called 3 sense jeev, like ants, lice, bugs, scorpions. They are 3 indriya jeev. They know touch, taste and smell, and that is, and you know what, the beings who have their last sense is the strongest sense in rest of the senses. Like in ants, which one is the last sense they have? The smell, right? They have the smell. The last sense they have is the smell, and that is why they have the stronger, this sense is more stronger than the rest of the 2 senses. That is why the ants work because of their smell only, with the power of their smell. They, if there is sweet or anything, food which is very far away from them, and then also they'll get the smell and they will reach there. So the last sense is more stronger in the living beings. Now 4 sensed jeev, who are they? Those who have touch, taste, smell and vision, who can see. They are called four sense jeev, like bees, mosquitoes, flies, etc. They are chaturindriya jeev, and five sense jeev are those who have touch, all the five sense organs, touch, taste, smell, vision, hearing, are called five sense jeev, like humans, animals, some of the animals, hellish beings, and the heavenly beings. They are the ones who have all the five sense organs. The homework for you is this, that you have to learn the names of the examples who comes in the ekindriya, who are doing. I'll ask you, lice is one indriya or two indriya, so you have to answer me like that. You have to learn the names of these jeev, and which they belongs to which indriya, which sense jeev they belongs to. So these are the name of fourth ras jeev. Sthavar jeev. Let's talk about the sthavar jeev. Prithvi ka ek, jal ka ek, agni ka ek, vayu ka ek, and vanaspati ka ek. These are the complete name of five sthavar jeev. We have learned them in this way: Prithvi, Jal, Agni, Vayu, Vanaspati, and we have to add the word Kaik also. Prithvi Kaik, Jal Kaik, Agni Kaik, Vayu Kaik, and Vanaspati Kaik. Kaik means the body. Kaya. Kaya means the body. So the jeev who have the land as their body are called Prithvi Kaik. The jeev whose body is earth alone. Earth alone means they just have this earth is their body and nothing else. They are the Prithvi Kaik jeev. Jal Kaik, the water, the jeev who has water as their body. Agni Kaik, those who have the Agni as their body. Vayu Kaik, the jeev who has the air as their body. And Vanaspati Kaik, the jeev whose body is plant alone. Means the fire we burns is itself a jeev. The air we feel itself is a jeev. They have the jeev in them also, and they are jeev itself also. Like if we use the unfiltered water, it has so many jeev in them. In the unfiltered water, so the water has the jeev in them, and the water itself is also a jeev. Okay, so Kaik means the body, and those who are with Prithvi, they are Prithvi Kaik, Jal Kaik, Agni Kaik, Vayu Kaik, and Vanaspati Kaik. Now Panchendriya jeev. Who are Panchendriya jeev? Those who have five sense organs are called Panchendriya jeev. Like humans, hellish beings, heavenly beings, elephants, horse, etc. They all come in the five sense organs. Elephant and horse, dog, cat, lion, tiger. They are some of the animals who also have man, who are also with mind. And they are again divided into two, Sangi and Asangi. Those Panchendriya jeev who have mind along with the five sense organs. See, the mind comes in the last, at the last. After the five sense organs, only you will get the mind. It will not happen that you are two sense jeev and you will get the mind. No, the mind will come at the last only. When you have all the five sense organs, then only you can have the mind. And if you are in somewhat, you are less in some sense organs, you cannot have the mind. Those Panchendriya jeev who have mind along with five sense organs are called as Sangi, like humans, hellish beings, Narki jeev, Devgati jeev, and some animals like horse, elephants, lions, cats, dogs, etc. Asangi jeev. Who are Asangi jeev? Those Panchendriya jeev who do not have mind but have 5 sense organs, okay, are called asangi jeev. So Panchendriya, basically the Sangi and the Asangi is the difference between, is the classification of Panchendriya jeev, because Panchendriya jeev are divided into two. Some Panchendriya jeev are with mind and some Panchendriya jeev are without mind. Rest of the jeev, ekindriya, do indriya, teen indriya, chaturindriya, they cannot possess the mind until and unless they have all the 5 sense organs. So Panchendriya jeev are who are without mind are called asangi. Like some snakes, some parrots, they are with all the 5 sense organs, but they are not, they do not have the mind. What is the experiencing pleasure and pain? Who experienced the pleasure? Who experienced the pain? If I'll give you a very tasty dish to eat, who will get the pleasure? Your tongue? Your taste? Who will get the pleasure? And if I'll give you the very hot water to drink, who will be in the pain? The body, the sense organs, the touch sense organ, who will get? Or the soul inside it, inside the body? So let's see. Do eyes see? The work of eyes is to see or not? The work of the ear is to hear or not? The work of the tongue is to taste or not? Yes, who is going to tell me? Raise your hand. Okay, let me explain it to you. Yes, Mahi. Unmute yourself. Okay, no problem. So, do I see, ears hear, and the body experience pleasure and pain? So, actually, no. The one who experience it is the soul. They are just the medium. Astha and Nishtha, you have a window at your back, right? So, if the window is closed, can you see outside? Can you see outside when your window is closed? You can see. How? Without the window, how can you see? Outside the window, if the window is closed, I'll close the window, okay? Or I'll cover it with a curtain. So can you see outside without the window when the window is closed? Okay, now I have opened the window. Can you see? Yes. So who sees? You or the window? Who sees? You see or the window sees? Of course, you see. Yeah? But what is the work of the window? The work of the window is, it's just a medium to let you see the outside world, the outside places you have out of your home, right? That is the work of the 5 sense organs. All the 5 sense organs are like the window only. If we shut our eyes, we cannot see. Like when we shut the window, we cannot see outside. But it doesn't mean that the eyes see. The one who sees is the soul only. Let's see, let's learn, read it from here. No, senses are non-living because this is the body only. The 5 sense organs, this is the part of the body, and the body is non-living. The body is achetan. The body is without life force. So, The five sense organs are also a jeev. They are also non-living, and the non-living thing does not have a power to know, to see, to hear, to smell, to taste, to touch. Then what is the work of five sense organs? They do not experience pleasure or pain, the five sense organs. The embodied jeev can only see with the medium of eyes, hear with the medium of ears, experience pleasure or pain with the medium of body. The Mukta Jeev does not require these senses to know or to perceive. Mukta Jeev does not have the body. So do they know? Do they see or not? Yes, they see also, they know also, they experience also, they perceive also. But by what they do all these things? So with the soul only. They don't need a medium. They don't need any help of any sense organs, because they have become so sufficient, powerful with their body, with their soul, that they don't need the help or the medium of the five sense organs. We are not so, capable to do all these things without the medium of five sense organs, and that is why we need five sense organs to know. Now, let's see an example. How can we say that ears, eyes, nose, and touch and tongue, they do not do the work? Yes, Astha and Nishta, I can see you. Okay. Come in the class again. If the eyes alone could see, ears alone could hear, and the body could experience pleasure and pain, then a dead body should also know, perceive, and experience pleasure and pain. The dead body is there. The dead body has the eyes or not? The very perfect eyes, the very good nose, the tongue, the ears, and the whole body is with them. Now, that dead body can see. It has the eyes. It has the nose. Can it smell? Can it taste? No. Why? All the five sense organs are there with the body, and they are all in the working position. How can we say that they are in the working position? Because if they were not in the working position, we cannot transplant the organs of the dead body to the living one, right? We transplant the organs after the death of somebody. We can transplant them to someone else. It means those all the organs are in the working process. Now, if they are in the working process, why can't the eyes see, the ears hear, the nose smell, the tongue taste, and the skin can feel experience the touch sense? Yes, Swasti.
Because it has no soul
Yes.
to do that.
Yes. So they are all the medium. The five sense organs, just the medium. They are the helper. They are not the one who are the active doer. They are not the doer. They are just a medium, like the window. Like the window, the work of the window is just this, to let us see outside. That's it. And when we shut it down, we cannot see outside. In the same way, when we shut our eyes, close our eyes, we cannot see. When we close our ears, we cannot hear. When we close the nose, we cannot smell. But they are just the medium. The one who is in this inside this body is the one who has the power to know, to perceive, to experience pain and pleasure. And these sense organs do not do this. The advantages of knowing jeev and ajeev. What are the advantages? Why are we knowing? Why are we learning? Why are we spending our time to know jeev and ajeev? Let's see what is the... Yes, Asta.
Oh, I was just gonna say the advantage.
Yeah, say it.
Well, sometimes it's good to, like, not sometimes, it's good to know the one sense jeeves, because so many people think that grass, like, it's okay to step on grass, like no, it isn't, because it also gets hurt, because it can
Yes.
like feel everything you do to it. So it's not okay to pluck grass or like, and it's like you get so mesmerized by just seeing like the mountains and the land and how earth is, when it's also a living thing like you.
Yes, yes. Very good. Until and unless we do not know the classification of Jeev Dravya and Ajeev Dravya, we cannot come to know this, that there are some Sthavar Jeev also who are one Indriya, like Prithvi, Jal, Agni, Vayu and Vanaspati, and they also do have the life. When we do not know the classification, do we know this? That Jal is also a Jeev, water is also a Jeev, fire is also a Jeev, this air is also a Jeev. Now, when we know that Jal is also a Jeev, we cannot stop us to use the Jal, but we can stop wasting the water. We cannot stop using the fire, but we can stop wasting the fuel, or like just for a play, we turn it on and turn it off. We lit the candle and then we blow it off. We'll not do this because it's also a jeep. When we are blowing off the candle, it means we are killing the fire. You know, when we are stepping on the grass, we come to know that it's also a jeep and we are hurting it. So by knowing the Sthavar Jeev, we come to know how to live without harming the living beings, or at least to harm them less, to harm them in some less quantity. We are able to differentiate between self and non-self. This is the main reason to know the Jeev and Ajeev, because without knowing the self, we cannot attain the liberation without knowing yourself, the own self. When we don't know about the soul, the attributes of the soul, when we don't know about the qualities of the soul, how can we become happy? How can we do the efforts to become happy? We know that a Jeev Dravya cannot become happy. This Jeev Dravya only can become happy. So without knowing that, our efforts will be useless. So we should know the difference between self and the non-self, Jeev and the Ajeev. We are knowledge and pleasure oriented beings. We have Gyan, we have Sukh. And if we orient ourselves towards it, we can gain happiness and know ourselves. We can discard the wrong belief of considering body and self as one. Till now, we understand this, that this body is me and the soul and the body is one. And we do all the works thinking like this. But now we come to know that soul is different and this body is different. The soul is Jeev and this body is Ajeev. The soul is me and the body is not me. It's a Pudgal Dravya. So these are the difference between, these are the importance. Why should we know Jeev and Ajeev Dravya? So whatever we have learned today, I ask you some questions from the chapter, and then we'll start one more new chapter, one more new subject to learn. Okay, so today's class is completed. If there is any doubt, query or questions, you can ask me right now. Is there any? Raise your hand if you have any question. So can we complete the class here? Okay then. Jai Chinendra. Okay, wait, we have to recite Namokar mantra, then we'll finish the class. Ramo Arihantaram, Ramo Siddharam, Ramo Ayiriyaram, Ramo Vachayaram, Ramo Loe Sapasam. Jai Chinendra, all of you.
Jai Jai.
Jai Jinendra.
Jai Jinendra.